Oh, yeah, okay. Let's make sure we record. Get it poppin'. So we had some technical difficulties, but this is the Ish We Talk.
See, hello.
Boom. Again, this is the Ish We Talk. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please, if you go to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review. Keep us popping so we can keep y'all informed on whatever shit that we do. So, shit, this is December 26th, the day after Christmas. I hope everybody had a great holiday. You know, even if you didn't celebrate holidays like I don't, I do hope you had a good day. Like, so basically those, whatever. How did you do?
Yeah, we watched my nephew open up gifts. So this is the first time it was at my house.
In this motherfucker, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get a cup later.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it.
But it's me, my sister, my mom, and my nephew. So the older cousins, which is pretty cool because kids are pretty selfish. But having everybody's gift, and so now what he's been doing the last couple of years. So that's how yesterday went, and I got a few cool things.
What'd you get?
Scarves.
Oh.
And
so it can be sexy or it can be for the weather.
Yeah, but I mean, I usually wear a jacket, but when I would wear this scarf, I didn't have to wear a jacket.
When you at home with your dude, because it's Victoria's Secret, you can cover up your titties.
It just says Victoria's Secret. It's not like you don't get it from. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can wrap your titties like in a bun.
It as a scarf.
No. But if it was naughty time popping, you can.
Yeah.
There you go. I just put that in your ear. Now you can be like, hey, come over on a winter night and be climate aware, but still sexy as fuck. Bye.
Well, shout out to my nephew. I have been going out to Nebraska Skull, like a really big beer, but it had went on ahead and got it. So that was my gift. And I was just cracked up laughing. I was like, I legit wanted this. And my sister was like, you wanted that? I'm like, yeah. Anybody that knows me knows how big of a Bone Thugs fan I am.
Yeah.
So anything with skulls makes sense for me.
Of course, so, yes.
Yeah. I don't think she put two of them together. I still don't think she did. But yeah, so that was pretty dope. Because my dishware's been through it. As beautiful as it is, it's been through it.
That's what's up. We like kindred spirits because I got a similar gift.
No, I got candy and popcorn and I got a clock. I got one of those. Oh yeah, forgot. My sister got me one of those big old clocks that you put up on a wall. But it looks like a timepiece.
Oh yeah, them was fly.
Yeah, so she got me that. But I don't have none of those.
What the niggas that want to fuck get you?
Nothing.
Oh, they sad then.
I don't think they're out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, they have to.
Well, they must really not want to.
I'm gonna say because I
ain't get nothing.
Only way you don't get nothing is just like that nigga got a girl for.
As far as I know,
then nigga sad then because he should have told you that.
Well, ain't nobody to tell me. I'm like, so.
Listen, hey, you can hit her up on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It ain't gonna go nowhere.
The DM get it. But what did you get?
Oh shit! Okay, I got some fly ass tees. Yeah, I got some. I work out a lot, and I use my little regular 5 and below speakers. So my brother decided to give me some beat headphones so I can work out with some beat headphones, which was really, really dope to me. I was like, nigga, that's amazing.
Right.
My girl, because I work out, she got me a power tower. I was so in one place so I can do my dips, I can do my pull-ups. I can do my chin-ups. I can do my push-ups. I can also it's so much shit I can do. Like I can hook my ropes up to it, so I can do my rope exercise. I was so elated that my girl pays attention to, but like during this pandemic, pressing my workouts, my girl paid attention to that, and I've always said I wanted the power tower, and she got me. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can act like you somebody else's bitch, but you really my bitch for real.
What did y'all do around this time?
Well, to keep it a buck, even did anything. It's one of them things where you don't miss what you don't have. And so I never had a day for me. The day that I was out of school,
yeah,
I could, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to eat good, you know what I'm saying, it's a day where everybody is off. And when my mother's off, my mother does two things that she's in twisted. That's not like, my mother's not some maid motherfucker. Do that also while sewing clothes and like making bracelets and all other shit. My mother, she's a working person. Whole house mom.
Like as far as like, cause y'all didn't really celebrate birthdays either, right?
No.
So like as far as like gifts and like toys and stuff like that, like how would you get a toy?
We got gifts all the time.
Okay.
And she would write that for me, gave us something. Like I remember when first piece of pussy or your third or fourth piece of pussy, you know, you just all into your feelings. My mom used to love me because I would come home, and when I was younger, in my teenage years, I lived with my auntie. I lived with my mother's twin. So I used to, it was coming there. My mother knew, and she would always have supplies while I would come home, and it'd be like a little box, and it'd be like maybe a little sweater, a little Tommy sweater, or it'd be like, and I can't cry. But like, yeah, she used to, yeah, my mother always gave gifts, so I never had to worry about that. Like, gift didn't never bothered me. I'm like, damn, I just wait till the 25th. My mama give me shit on June 19th because that's when I was coming home.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you got like stuff just because how that worked out. Since I don't really celebrate holidays like that.
Yeah, my mama just gave me things because she was proud that I was her son.
Yeah.
She didn't wait for a holiday. That's what I was trying to I tried to tell my girl, because my girl's so caught up in the holiday itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But I think that's just upbringing.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to do so much. Me and her, we didn't argue. Well, fuck, we're not getting a big tree. We don't need a big tree. We should get it. And I'm like, no. Fuck no. Because it's just stupid.
Tree doesn't have anything to do with it, not to have it when you have kids in the house and whatnot.
Right.
It's a huge deal. Since I was like, hey, let's have it. He's just like, you gotta have a tree. Where you gonna put the gifts?
You don't.
But the gifts, where they going?
And don't. I want to just keep them on it. You know, it literally means nothing because one, it's probably plastic, and even if it's real, it's not gonna last. Presents. If you want to give anybody anything, we are representing a solstice holiday, which is a pagan holiday. We try to put it in the shield. You know, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do traditions are made to be. I feel like, you know, even in the future when I have kids, if are giving them certain shit on a day, because that's the day because it's not what you said it is. It's not Christ's birthday. It's no sense.
And see that's the crazy part about it. I used to like, I don't know, maybe my mom would write on the gifts to Lindsay from Santa, but I know my mama's handwriting. From Santa, why? So that just had me be like, this doesn't make any sense. So yeah. My sister, she tried kindergarten and second grade between me and her, and I'm just looking at her like, really? She wanna leave out, we didn't have cookies one year, so she wanna leave out some cereal, and I'm like, why? Ain't no
that nigga's not coming. He's not coming.
And then when she was like, see, he ate it. I'm like, ate what? Like, he didn't come. What are you talking about? Then my mama used to record Christmas every year. So my daddy would be like, how come you don't see this?
I think if I was suspended. Because I'd have made it my effort to like be on some asshole shit the whole day. Like you fuck Santa. What are you talking about?
I don't. Why are you trying to get me to believe it? This doesn't make list and send it to Santa and it's like
It's a tradition, and you can stop that. You know, hey, well, we get extra shit if I'ma ever do Christmas.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get you. I don't want you writing and saying about what you want and you don't get it. It's like, for example, if I had kids and the way the fucking PS5 was moving, and my kid asked for a PS5, if it's 800, 900, whatever the fuck prices was, because everybody bought them out and they was trying to sell them online, I'm not doing that. My kids ain't gonna have it, and I don't want you crying
early on. Like, this may not be the Christmas you only that PS5 because the way these things is moving, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like my mama really tried, and it just wouldn't work. So we told him he took it well, you know.
Well, let's just keep it a bean, y'all. You know, and anybody that you know that's younger, let them know this. To get any type of video game, it's the end of the month after it came out, selling them for high prices. Don't even worry about that. Don't worry about that shit at all. You know what you need to do? You need to around like January. You know why? Because you're gonna find a PS5. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you don't do that because that's how I got all my video games. Because a lot of people do shit for their kids, and then they be forgetting that they got real life to go. They be having to pawn their kids' game. And I'm sorry for you kids that lost some shit that your mama just bought for you. But you pick that motherfucker up for $5.75 at the pawn shop. And I'm gonna erase your profile and all that bullshit and go about my business. That's how I got my PS3. That's how I got my PS4. That is probably how I'm gonna get my PS5.
Yeah, didn't even think about that because like my mama just told them like, hey, when they restock, we're gonna try again.
You just go to the pawn shop.
Yeah. Right.
Somebody gonna do it because they're gonna get an eviction notice.
Right. Well, hope everyone had a great Christmas. So, where you want to go to next?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Shit. Let's go to Troops of the Game.
Okay.
Let's go to that. And people, if you don't know what this movie is, it's I guess a black movie. For real, it was just an under budget movie. But when it's you know what, Liz?
Did you see the first one and the second one?
I only seen the first one.
Okay. So I pretty much enjoyed the first one, except for me. I think I made
it wasn't.
I am just over the whole.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Like right. I'm tired. One thing. One reason why I'm tired of it is because they don't never do it right.
Yeah. Right. And I was just like, I've never seen the first one. So and I just at first I was like, this is no, because I actually bought him as a gangster. I actually bought it.
You do what you do by him as even with that lightweight fake Denzel swag.
Yeah.
You still got it.
You're right. It does give
I get it. I understand what you say. I am a successful career criminal.
Yeah. Shout out to Columbus Short because he actually sold me on. He could very well be a drug dealer. Unfortunately, his get
off the coat, Columbus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have no hit misses and you know what I'm saying, starting your career.
Here?
He's from Jefferson City.
I thought he was born here. So was he born here?
No.
He says Kansas City.
Oh no, he's Jeff City. I know what I'm saying. I looked that up. The only that I looked that up is funny thing about Columbus Short. All jokes aside, he used to hang out here. He used to do. Remember though, all those parties on 350?
No.
It was okay on 50 Highway. They used to always have them college parties on Fly.
Okay.
Because he was from Jeff City.
Okay.
And so he used to be that like be actor type of nigga. I remember that shit growing up.
Okay.
And when they closed him dancing, Something York came out.
Okay. Okay.
What was it? Yeah, it was three, it was maybe 3, 4. Oh shit, that was the nigga who was, but even back then he was doing too much. Or on no extra shit like that, but even back then he was doing too much.
Yeah. 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 Well, I don't know nothing about that. Now, what I did hear, I don't know if this is domestic violence situation, because what I saw was that he was born, he was like 5 or 6 to LA, and part of that was because
From the streets, and I ain't gonna say it like that, like I remember and he would say he was because motherfuckers be like he had Missouri ties because of and he
Missourian.
yeah. So anything that happens like
you know, the movie was based off of a book. Or a book. So
yeah, because you never gonna find a nigga that was pushing drugs that ends up having a restaurant, a 5-star restaurant.
Right.
Like get the fuck out of here. Like Pookie ain't trying to do that.
But
he don't know nobody for that. Like he don't know nobody eating lobster biscuits.
Right. Like, the best in Philly.
Like, you know that shit. Like everybody around him eat fucking mayonnaise sandwiches and bologna sandwiches. He don't know shit about no fucking.
The movie for me was that the whole Superfly. Like
what?
That's the original one.
No, the.
That's what I was thinking. The original.
I thought you were talking about the new.
We need another podcast for that. Oh, the whole thing, like he wanted to get out, and it was just like okay. And then he get this love interest. The love interest.
Cool, like from the initial pickup.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of realistic, you know.
Mm-hmm. They want no parts.
Yeah. After the I get there because if you watch the movie, Ho told you, left you a whole clue, and you just don't.
Yeah, right. And that's the part that I feel like was there's no way
exactly
that him would have not had a will or not had his business taken care of to the point where there's no way that
he played chess.
Make sense. Yeah,
he played chess. That's not a chess move. Yeah, it would have been better off if Vivica A. Fox character turned around.
He took like he was basically taking care of her. So who is she to him?
Sure, well,
the game?
Yeah, I think what they because I to the game young, and like he always took care of her because she was always good.
Detail, and then the people that wrote the screenplay thinking that wasn't something that we needed to know to move the story along. It just really messed with me because I'm trying to figure out who the hell is she. Because at first I was like, maybe this is mama.
That's what I thought too, and then like, it was like, nah, that ain't
his mama. So then I was like, okay, maybe it's a big sister, maybe it's a cousin. I didn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then they get in the details of how she was like, oh, she taught me the game. When they was together.
They came from the same neighborhood.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But the thing was, before she found God. Mm-hmm. So if you know, if this is who taught you the game, yeah, I didn't understand that, like how she was just acting like they were just, yeah.
They just met.
Yeah.
That's another flaw. There's another flaw on whoever wrote the screenplay. Because again, I'm sure, and that's the part that sucks when you sense that you just can't put in a screenplay. There's just they could have done that better with the screenplay in regards to the grandma and Shug. What else?
I do love how they played that sucker for love ass nigga. His girlfriend's best friend.
Yeah.
That nigga was a sucker. Like, how you allow this motherfucking bitch to like do you in your feelings like this? She told him no, like real shit. Shout out to her for like telling him like,
It seemed like he was always sweet on her. Like when they but it seemed
You
like
see how it was at the
on
end,
her.
like, you want to live with me?
Okay.
He was a sucker for love, and
Yeah.
I don't like the disrespect that they give big guys on movies. Like, trying to fuck our niggas, bitches. We ain't trying to we ain't trying to be suckers. Hey, real shit, nigga. This motherfucker flap, but this bitch slap against my thigh, bitch. Fuck you. I don't know what you talking about. I know.
And that's the crazy part because in real life, Big
Nigga.
Yeah, she was in the Big Nigga.
All of us have a tender dick moment, but it's not all of us when I was young. Like, them niggas wasn't young. Them niggas grown. You having a tender dick moment when you pass 30, you might need to reevaluate yourself, sir. Because that's some bullshit. You don't have a tender dick moment of nobody. Nobody. Not past 30 and above. Bro, you thinking about other shit, man. You thinking about land, mortgages, motherfucking businesses, making sure your kids is all right, and entrepreneurship, all this shit that you thinking of to get like long-term growth. You ain't thinking about if you crying over pussy, nigga, you have learned everything wrong. Everything.
Okay.
Oh my God, man. I pray for you. I pray for you, old tender dick nigga. I pray for you. I pray for your kids that you got going on in your life, your family members, all that. Because if you that much of a tender dick nigga, you are not taking care of business. Nigga, like, don't be a tender dick nigga past 30.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe. When he was making moves orca though, he was like third in command. If you like third in command, you definitely ain't a tender dick nigga. If I'm third in command behind a cheese truck, I'm not worried about no bitches because I gotta make sure this cheese truck moves. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe he was just sweet on old girl. He just wasn't sweet, period, just on old girl.
You say that, and then you remember that nigga told old girl's best friend. He'd have fell for that bitch too, that fast. The big nigga he was. Only a tender dick nigga do some.
His homeboy died. And
so you mean because you're a homeboy? Explain it to me.
I'm just saying. Maybe he was just in a vulnerable.
Then a bitch I know is gonna suck my dick till I go to sleep. He's a tender dick. I'm giving you the reason. The nigga, I ain't gonna be like, you want to stay with me to his wife?
Yeah.
In my house. Oh. His nigga should have jumped up in the grave like, I'll knock your bitch out, dog. What are you doing? It used to be. If you got a tender dick nigga like.
Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. I was trying to figure out where the memes came from when him taking them earrings off.
Yeah.
It was the same deal. So I was like, oh, because all the images from the memes popped up. And I was like, oh, okay. And I bought him in this movie, and I bought him as a gay dude in the
And it's sad that he died from alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he died from the withdrawal. I didn't know that that's possible. But so yeah.
It's one of them. It's just rest in peace to my guy, but anything like. But you cannot go cold turkey out. You go cold turkey, and you know that.
Yeah.
Same rules apply to any other thing, from alcohol to drugs. You can't go cold turkey. You have to slowly but surely wean yourself off of it. Right. Yeah. Like riddled over her whole body type shit. We didn't even know she had that shit until she started.
Wow.
Like she was able to function in the face.
Right.
So you always supposed to wean your body off of something.
I always say you need to go to treatment. Don't do cold turkey.
Yeah.
But people kind of even took it left.
That was deep.
Right.
True to the game.
Right. So, would you recommend this movie?
Oh yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. I do think, because I'm a low budget movies, I'm gonna shoot them in the foot when they're just terrible. That's that's not a terrible movie. That's actually a good out of 5 popcorn bags. I would give True to the Game a good solid 3.
3. I would say in the beginning, it made me want to turn it off.
It was at his Denzel too. That's
yeah.
when
But I'm talking about like at the very beginning before they even had him on the screen. I just, anybody that knows me knows I cannot do bad acting for shit outside of Heaven Have Nots. Because I put Heaven Have Nots in the box of this is a soap opera. And soap operas just off the rip is not going to be good acting.
So, that's true.
Yeah. So, and I can do a soap opera. But once it started to progress, I was like, okay, it's not bad, it's tolerable. It just, what really annoys me is the whole drug dealer want to get out the game.
Yeah.
That it just is annoying. Then the whole book to adapt it to film and the plot issues, some of that I had to take away from, but there was better ways to do it. Like they could have gave us a little bit of exposition with Suge. You know what I'm saying? Claudier's Columbus Short. His like that made no sense at all. So there was a lot of things that you had to take away from. But if you ain't doing nothing on a day, why not watch it? So that's why I was giving to.
Who played a good job in that? So much. Listen, y'all. I really want to carry no other movie again in my life. That's how phenomenal of a job she.
I've seen her as a lead in a movie. It wasn't 1,000% bad.
She sucks. Sucks. The whole two
in a lead. Yeah.
In a movie?
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad.
It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. I forgot the name of it to save my life, but I can't sit here and say it wasn't.
As a 7-year-old autistic kid. Yeah. Because them niggas are the shit.
I actually did watch. I actually enjoyed the second one till we got to the end. Because that second one pissed me off at the end. Like, I was cool all the way to the end. We'll save that. So, that's just to the game. When did it come out? 17? I think.
Mass in the club.
Right. When things were normal.
So, yeah, don't watch it and be like, yeah,
so,
what we doing?
You want to go with this Casey story?
We can do the Casey story.
Okay. Did you watch the whole video with
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Basically, the next topic is in regards to local news.
Yeah, we're gonna get serious at this point.
So we have a local paper here. The main local paper here, the Kansas City Star. The Kansas City Star reporting this. They pretty much have come out and apologized about that. With the editor of the Kansas City Star.
Yeah.
He spoke with the editor of the Kansas City Call paper, which the Kansas City Call, and he also spoke, I forgot what the other lady does, but she's a native to Kansas City. She doesn't live here anymore, but I forgot what she does. She does something in politics. And they basically talked about how the Kansas City Star came out and apologized and be trying to say, hey, I apologize.
Right.
Light for all these many years, been getting called out on and denied it. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, we see the error in our ways, we apologize. And then the editor of the Call said that he spoke with the Star, and all they basically said was that we hired someone to be over that area.
Yeah, they hired a black editor.
Yeah. Yeah, so they hired a black editor. It's just like that doesn't necessarily help matters wholeheartedly. It's a start, but like saying on Roland Martin, it's not enough to just say, oh, well, we hired a black editor. No, you have to do more than just hire a black editor. We need just one token at the table. We need several seats at the table so that going forward, the racist tones on the stories would not happen. Maybe when it in regards to this community, you only have these type of reporters writing the stories on this community. Or make sure that going forward it don't have these racist undertones if whoever reports it. And then on top of that, you have these people that have curated the tone for all these many years.
Good word. That's a real good word.
Thanks. I tried. It's too late. People's mindsets, especially if you're a white person that lives in a certain part of town, have dealt with other communities.
Huh? The West Side.
Yeah. And function in your head that these type of people are with, I apologize.
Exactly.
Had it not been for the George Floyd situation.
Exactly.
This shit been happening for decades. This shit's been happening in Kansas City for decades. Y'all didn't give a fuck about that. Now all of a sudden that somebody actually recorded the whole time of this man losing his life. A few months ago when y'all was reporting on the protest in regards to George Floyd. Now all of a sudden y'all are, even though they said it probably wouldn't have happened because, but when the George Floyd situation happened, y'all wasn't saying it back then. So is that when y'all started investigating just how racist y'all was? Like I'm not doing it. It's been a really long time since I've actually read the story anyway. But what are your thoughts?
I think it's just gonna fall on deaf ears. With the George Floyd protest that went through the nation, like it wasn't just scattered with certain places. It went through the nation, and so now they're trying to overstep their boundaries. It's like the dude. Like, how can I explain this? It's like the dude in college that does all the time, but it was cool for him to say nigga at first. He didn't give a fuck because he was a. And then it became just like, oh, well, I apologize for saying nigga. No, you don't. Because you're going to say nigga when you stop fucking with this bitch.
She's going to be a nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Every time you mad, she's going to be a nigga. Yeah. It's what you're accustomed to. It's just a matter of time before you go back to being racist. I remember it was black male suspect. Yeah. I remember that. So I know exactly saying something now is because you might got one or two half nobody subscribing to your racist ass fucking paper. That even revamping out of this is if it's 6 employees there, 40 of them black. Okay. That's the only. They don't get their just due, but just like you, it takes credentials and help the young or just actually working for the company. Period. That would move more boundaries for me than you just hiring a black. So yeah, that's my thing. You're gonna see that and be like, oh, just come here and talk to me. And she beat your ass, my nigga. So, just come over here. I promise I ain't gonna hit you. Then what the fuck you got a switch in your hand for? Right. Put your hands in some gloves and like some mittens, and then I'll figure out if I want to walk over there yet, mama.
Yeah, maybe we just need to see after the apology, after you get this black editor, after you understand that the black editor, it doesn't stop. It start and stop there. Some changes, you know, more because they moved out of that building to some more aesthetic or architecturally appealing building. They moved out of that, so they're somewhere else. So obviously they're downsizing because I mean, just the newspaper.
Ain't nobody buying papers no more.
Right. The newspaper business as a whole is losing. So I bet you that's why people, the internet people, are coming Monday.
Yeah. See, some people got a problem with addiction.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's shocking. Yeah.
Like, and I'm just lying. Oh, like this nigga bet not. I do not have an OnlyFans.
No,
I'm just fucking. It was
no part of your OnlyFans. Where'd you come with this shit? I was like so close. Yeah, like just subscribe and just watch me happen. I was like 2 seconds away because I was on Twitter. When you get on Twitter page, that was horrible.
Flew down,
but it's like to people. They was paying her. I was like, well, shit.
Oh, she was jacking dicks off with her feet.
Well, that too, but
off the flip.
I'm sure she Twitter. They just be like
with his dick out. He like, yeah.
The white, it was an older white man. He was sitting on the floor, and she was running him. She had on a bikini, but she also had on some sneakers, and she was in between his legs, standing in between together. She was just started. Hey, if you're gonna fly me out just to kick you in your nuts, I'm like, you're crazy. Yeah. And then on top of it, I'm like, I wear size 11, so it ain't like they teeny tiny feet. So,
I love it.
Yeah. And that's all I gotta
do. You know, that's why I hate digging down rabbit holes. I was on Google and I dug down rabbit holes. They're addicted to foot fetishes because they want like the toe massage.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like that's how they
but that's not gonna. Oh my god. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's fucked up, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little person. Like,
that's all I see. I love little people. I'm like, just get.
And they like them tall.
Yeah. Not to be vulgar like that. I'm just saying, they carry you. Slaps are high. Like they want a dick for real. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna keep it on you. Like, do they want kids? Nah, they don't want grown people privates with little people bodies. They ain't trying to. Maybe be like, yeah, I'm gonna date a midget because my dick is little. She ain't checking for you. How fucked up is that for the midget in the club to be like 2 hands? And then walk away. You gonna feel sad as fuck, my nigga. Like, but it's for real. I mean, they're not checking for that. They want a dick for real. It's a real pussy they got. This ain't no Barbie pussy. That's a real pussy. It grows of age just like any other thing.
Go from the start to little people's
yeah. That's how we jump. Y'all. Thank you for coming to my show. I am keeping the town wild, man.
The transition.
Yeah, so I can just clap in her face like I knew it. Here, sit on my shoulder. I knew it. I'm going to hell for that. I'm sorry.
Dude, they're not gonna fit on your shoulders because one thing a little person got is the ass.
You don't see these broad ass shoulders, but shit.
Have you seen a little person ass?
I have.
Okay, they're not there. They are not
shit, sitting on my shit like boat. Nah, I don't know. Take that out.
Right, you have a second bound. So it's cute, but put your
it was cute first.
Like no.
Yeah, my girl will whole ass beat the shit like bang. It is crazy because she from Raytown. She sound white and you don't think she got it.
I can't. So let's do the song since we're having these issues, and then go ahead and call it a day.
Okay, let's do the fucked up song of the week. Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon or Stitcher. I'm plugging everybody. Like fuck up song for the week. Be like, I could find a ass clap. Anyway, we're gonna do Rihanna's break.
Rihanna's song came out in. It was on Good Girl Gone Bad. And it was pre. That has to be noted in regards to the type of song that I'm about to play.
We can just and then fast forward. She, I mean, like
it came out in 2007.
2007.
So this is Rihanna breaking this. Let's go ahead and go through these lyrics.
Let's go through the lyrics, baby.
All right, so I don't know who you think I am. She says it's home lately at 3:30.
At 3:30.
Now I ain't tripping. I ain't twisted. I ain't demented. Unflame. Don't come home, babe. I'm breaking dishes up in here all night. I ain't gonna stop until I see police lights. I'ma fight a man.
That's the chorus, by the way.
Tonight. I'ma fight a man, a man, a man, a man, a man, a man.
All right, so before she goes, accusing this man with nothing because he leaves at 3:30 and he don't come home till 3:30. He ain't got her in no one bedroom, as stated in the chorus. She's gonna fight a man. Don't be this woman. Don't be this woman.
Okay.
That's just the first verse.
I'm still marshmallows on the fire, and what I'm burning is your attire. I'm getting restless. Is he cheating? Man, I don't know. I'm looking around for something else to throw. Yeah. I'm breaking dishes. Yeah. I'm breaking dishes up in here all night.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna stop until I see police lights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fight a man tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fight a man.
Now, in those, that's probably what he been doing.
But she's probably been like this too. He still on the same fuck shit.
This nigga's always been this way. She knew that. You know,
and he knows that she's always been this way.
Y'all have the uncanny ability to wake up with a brand new person fucking-ality, and you know that. Y'all be like, nah, it's cool.
Because
we do that, and then once y'all feel like dick is like y'all.
And they probably had a situation when that situation happened. At a later point. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying that it's
I'm not saying it's right.
It's wrong as
but
fuck.
I'm just saying. I brought up the shit from 2017
yes.
on
if the shit is foul, absolutely. She's probably thinking of it and she probably dreamt of something similar and pissed off because the shit happened and it didn't get addressed. Again.
And now I'm smacking my fucking button.
Because that shit should have happened back then. So just because it's delayed doesn't mean that it wasn't gonna happen.
So is that my fault
or not? Response is delayed or not? Who gives a shit? You shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it.
You know that won't fly in court, right?
We're not going to court.
Oh, we're going to court. Oh, we're going to court.
No.
Niggas is pressing charges nowadays. Niggas is pressing charges.
Dude, it should not have happened. That's my point. You had to have done something
Man,
to where
no,
she
he
just
didn't.
insecure, or he package,
Let's just say that.
and he knows it. He knows.
We don't never know what y'all baggage is until that baggage gets thrown on us.
Yes.
So he don't know nothing until this right here. He's been doing what he's been doing.
It's to this extreme. I'm sure that she's probably no, it wasn't.
No. So because this is out of nowhere.
The song is about this particular night.
This is out of nowhere.
Done. The song is I'm done. Fuck this shit. I'm breaking everything in this because I bet you won't do this to me.
Instead of just asking him his itinerary in the morning when he comes home the first time at 3:30.
That is the point.
That is the point.
No, it ain't. You're not checking in.
3:30 in the morning, and you ask me what I'm doing.
You can tell.
That's simple.
And it can be checking in. You can be at your size house the whole day and give me an itinerary that ain't got nothing to do with that part of town that you're like.
Well, why do I have to be a fuck nigga though? Why do I gotta be Bobby Womack?
You not. That's not the point.
What you making me Bobby Womack?
Because you can tell me all.
If you feel it, you just don't show up.
Cause I gotta figure where you at.
Once you just show up, you'll know I'm not there if you show up.
Well, the song ain't about showing up. The song is about breaking bitch.
Shit is toxic, B.
I'm saying right. I never said this is how you handle a situation. I'm just saying. No, I'm gonna do it like Martin. Condone it? No. I understand it.
I don't understand it nor condone it. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. Do not. This nigga gotta be fucking him.
To rest. There's not like, and that's the thing.
I don't have to if I.
Right.
You're not my coach.
All that.
You're not none of that. I don't have to do shit. If you feel that way, show the fuck up.
But what? And POs do that too. So in terms of, you can say wherever. I can.
Why you just didn't call me?
Why I gotta call you? And what if I did call you?
Why do I gotta check in when I told you where I was gonna be?
She said it in the song. She didn't say nothing. She just said, I can't believe he's out every night, never checks in.
He's been gone since 3:30. He didn't come home till 3:30. That whole time you could have just been like, hey babe, where you at? It's a difference if a nigga don't answer the phone or a nigga don't answer a text. Then you jump to conclusions. But if the nigga answers the phone or answers the text, then why are you jumping to conclusions? The whole issue is
because
you're not saying
she ain't had the whole point is she ain't had no communication with her.
You're not doing your due diligence to fucking get communication with me.
You don't know that. She didn't say that. But from what we understand from the song,
she's crazy and it's high. I got a call.
Why you can't just check in?
Why?
It sounds like this is a mutual problem. Everybody takes blame here. This is what it sounds like.
Everybody does. At the end of the day, everybody wants, because I'm thinking, if it's so much of a concern to you, why you didn't reach out? Because then I would know. The first time you call and be like, hey, babe, I just wanted to see where you was at. You were in such and such. And I tell you where I'm at. The next time I'm out like that, I will remember to be like, hey, babe, I'm here, or here.
But this is obviously not the first time this happened.
And it's obviously not the say something.
I'm sure this conversation is not unique.
It's not. Yeah. And we need to have an arguing couple to relate to this.
True. Because this ain't what I do. I'm just saying.
Because I can guarantee you, my girl don't do each other like that. So I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. We're just at that level, like, we did that. We started up just on, not on this fucking lyric shit. She didn't break no dishes. She didn't burn no clothes. Yeah. But we got to that, hey, if you're gonna be out, if you're gonna be anywhere, please just say something though, because that's just it. Everybody's gonna have weird assumptions. I have weird assumptions. I just don't act on them. My girl will act on them like, no. She was a little friendly bitch. no, we ain't gonna do that. If I'm gone too long, I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah.
If she's gone too long, she don't tell me where she at. Sometimes it don't mean nothing. Sometimes she just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, babe, I'm in my dad's house." You told me where you at. I'm just gonna believe it. I mean, you know, it's one of the things. The truth don't need no support, and then if it's a lie, to come out anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my whole thing. Like, I'm not about to. I'm not saying it happened with this situation, but if I normally talk to you all day, every day, and then all of a sudden I don't, then that's when your mind goes wondering, like, what is it that's going on to where you can't just sit there?
She just sounds like a very toxic ass bitch. She wants to put her hand on me. He was doing a tour, probably didn't get off the motherfucking stage till like maybe 12 midnight. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, he was wrapping things up. And he gets in the car with her, and she don't say the whole time. And then they about to go to the Grammy. She was like, "Mom, when you was last night," I don't know how she talked. I'm gonna say it. Like, and he like, "Man, bitch, quit all that shit." And she was like, "That's why you kind of darn she went puss." And he was like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck how you ain't shit Sam. Stupid asshole. Like, don't disrespect me. Hey, what the fuck? What one? You kind of darn somewhere, pussy. Fuck pussy boy. Pussy cut nigga. Like, he probably stumped a mud hole. I'll stump a mud hole in my girl if she told me some shit like that.
Dude, I cannot. Absolutely.
Man.
Well, I'm not here to out her.
I'm here to out it. I don't. I like the song too, but the song is toxic.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna act like I don't know this song is fucked up. I suggested it because I knew the song was fucked up. But to finish off the lyrics,
he beat the shit out of that. Nigga, you gonna fight that?
Ooh,
if your career is dancing and a motherfucker say, "Plus one ball can't shake leg," you gonna be like, "Man, suck my dick." You gonna beat the shit out of y'all.
Right? Like what you say?
Right. I'm gonna be no soup. Bye, hoe. Fuck you talking about? Didn't see that coming, huh, bitch?
Right. Show you with your hand how his hands dance. So if you don't come, I'ma huff and puff and blow this hole, blow this, I'ma blow this hole, blow this, blow this hole.
It sounds like it's somewhere else.
Blow this house down, breaking dishes. Or dishes breaking. And then the chorus again. You know. So yeah. Oh, Tricky Stewart.
Breaking dishes.
So yeah. That is, and then in the day we like toxic music.
yeah. True enough. Because it's a toxic song. I don't mind the song. Like I don't mind the song. I can listen to it. I definitely listen to it all day, so it's gonna be in my head. It's one of them things when I go back to work, my job gonna be like, what pop in my head?
Yeah.
But it's toxic as fuck. And ladies, don't be that toxic. No. Don't listen to Lindsay and don't make an excuse for it. That's just toxic behavior. Stop it. No, stop it. Stop it.
I'm just saying, I understand how someone can get to that point.
And I understand that Lindsay could be toxic.
Me? Never. Straight as they come.
It's like it's like it's gonna be like this bitch lying. They was gonna hit her up fast.
Right.
They was gonna hit her up fast. Oh, we got family at the door. What happened? Same old business. Oh no, you good? You good? We wrapping up anyway.
Yeah. So this is the Ish We Talk, episode 8. And
yeah, we were supposed to do a podcast last week, and I had to cancel it. I lost somebody, and his funeral was today. So rest in peace to my OG. And it's one of them things where uh, him and my brother was real cool. They damn near grew up together, and my family took it hard. So I really want to represent him well, represent his family well, represent my family. Shout outs to Mac. You will be missed, my dude. Rest in heaven.
All right, yeah, rest in peace.
Other than that,
What'd you get?
oh shit, yeah. No, not on no extra shit. Because I did tell y'all, but I didn't tell y'all the cream.
Yeah.
For Christmas, I got myself a a video game coffee table where it plays 20,000 games. I can do whatever, and I'll be trying to play. I've been trying to play all 20,000 of them in a day. Like, listen, the shit is awesome. It's a dude no Lake to Kansas. His name is Andrew. You can find him on the Facebook store. And he sells these things for $700 a while. They big TVs, big 32-inch TVs, and a fucking Sega Genesis. This shit is awesome. Oh my god, this shit is awesome.
Yeah.
I know I said it, but I didn't tell the world. I do. Right. Hey, it's dope. You can get in contact with him. He's Andrew, the arcade guy. Disappointed.
Andrew, the arcade guy.
Yeah, and he's dope. If you got a problem, he will pull up, or you can just drop it off, and he'll walk you.
Is he on just Facebook or?
Yeah, he's on just Facebook because. So you gotta look him up on that. Otherwise, I'm very satisfied. Like, when I go home right now, and I got another week on vacation. Oh my god, y'all gonna see me? I'll probably be 20 pounds lighter. I ain't ate shit. I just sit in front of this goddamn coffee table for fucking 130 hours straight. Because it's 20,000 games on that bitch.
Right.
Real shit. Like, only thing he don't got is the new PlayStation games because of the live format that they have. But the computer system that he works with, it always, revises itself. So when they update, he will be able to have those. And he told me once they update, he'll let me know so I can change my for my TV and get that. Like, nigga, it's rich people shit. He didn't expect a nigga to pull up to get it. He sell to rich people. Like, real shit. He was like, oh, okay, all right, you're the guy. I thought you were someone else. Because my name is Troy, and he probably thought Troy was some tall ass white dude. Not this short nigga with dreads.
Well, that's what's up.
Listen, you gotta come to the crib. We gotta do a podcast at the crib so you can have time doing that. Y'all can drink hard liquor and I'll just stay on beer.
That'll work. Because she just ain't gonna come here.
Yeah, my girl, but Lady Lindsay ain't really my family. She probably like, that's some bitch he used to fuck, and I ain't got time to be in nobody motherfucking place. Real shit, y'all. This is family. It's legit family. But my girl, because I grew up with 10 sisters. I know a lot of female friends. I have a lot of female friends. Like, and that's not on me being on no real pervy trying to fuck everybody shit. It's just because I have so many sisters and so many girl cousins and so many people that I fuck with because they fuck with. I don't be on none of that shit, and they'll tell you that. I don't be on none of that shit. Half them motherfuckers be like, shit, they ain't never seen me with a girlfriend. Like 100. Except Jasmine, and Jasmine be like, I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. Like, I ain't going for real. So don't know what I'm saying. It don't be on no shit like that. That's real blood. But then I ain't got nothing else to say.
Yeah. Now that we've dressed all that.
Yeah, we put all that out there so she can bring to the show.
Right. She is welcome. I'll lay out the red carpet. There we go. So, on that note, may the Lord. All right, bye, guys.
Exactly.
All right.